The DJI Mavic Pro's visioning positioning system is quite easy to calibrate once you have a basic idea of what is to be done. There are two forward-facing cameras and two cameras underneath the craft. Remember to keep these little lenses clean as you would do the main camera lens. Although the positioning system incorporates the ultrasonics, we will only be interested in this video with the visioning positioning system. If you haven't already got the DJI Assistant 2 software installed, go to their website, download and install it. To be on the safe side, remove the propellers. Make sure you have more than 50% battery power. Plug your USB lead into the computer and also into the side of the Mavic. Run the Assistant 2 software on your PC and turn on your Mavic. The Assistant 2 software will recognize that your Mavic Pro is plugged in. Double click on the Mavic Pro icon. This will then bring up the menus and also information about your Mavic Pro. If you need to update the firmware, now is the time to do it before proceeding. Click on Calibrate on the menu on the left to proceed. You can see here that the software tells you how to, in 3 easy steps, to position the craft while you're doing your calibrations, and a third step shows you how not to. Moving the craft up and down, left and right will fail the calibration, but I will show you how this is done properly by tilting the craft. Click on Start Calibration. Pointing the Mavic at the screen so the green and red squares match, you may need to move the craft forward and backward to do this. Once you have the Mavic in the correct position, the little square will turn blue. Keeping the Mavic in the same position, tilt and rotate it to follow the little blue square around the screen. When this first phase has finished, you will be prompted to move the aircraft away from the screen. Do exactly as you did before and follow the little blue squares around the screen, remembering to pivot the Mavic and not move it up and down, left and right. This will complete the calibration of the front cameras. Now you'll be required to turn the Mavic upwards so as the lower cameras can be done. Remember to keep your fingers away from the field of view of the underneath cameras. As we did before with the forward-facing cameras, follow the little blue square around the screen. Remember, pivot the Mavic when following the little blue squares. As before with the front-facing cameras, you will be prompted to move the Mavic away from the screen. When the little squares match, you will then continue on with the calibration. This will be the final stage of following the little blue squares around the screen. When completed, the Assistant 2 software will run through the calibration process. Keep your Mavic on and connected to the computer. When it's completed, it will save the settings to your Mavic. I hope you found this information of use to you. Thank you for watching, and you fly safe.